EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Greg Zerline now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
It showed his friends
First and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Elliott. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I'll take it.
Offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. This is Elliott fighting through. And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Only a yard. It's 4th.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Looking for picked off near the 34. And he
put that shit. He put that shit.
He put that shit. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0
game. He did a bid. Every time the story gets better, he did a bid. First it was 3 weeks.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Oh, shit.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
I know how I
Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They're going to try and throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Jukes by at the 20. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 39 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Cowboys, nothing. Greg Zuerlein to kick off 4th down.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
And I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 41 yards.
Yeah, jackass, dog. You told his mom too.
First down carry by Elliott.
Story.
Yeah, not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Randy Gregory on the stop.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL.
My baby.
Sports.
14. Cowboys, nothing.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yo, you want to fuck my fucking wizard. Oh my God.
The give is to Elliott. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain
on the play there, so that doesn't help. 3rd and 9 situation. Prescott. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
Brandon, that's what I call an oak tree play. That quarterback just stood in there, absorbed the hit, and still was able to deliver the ball downfield.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Over 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown the last go-around. Obviously, they're able to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Oh,
a gain of 5. And
a give to Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Elliott.
No, that's good though. Yo, I told you, I said same thing happened to me.
Good for 22 with a 1st down.
Nigga did the same shit I told you before. We got locked. This nigga stole a fucking like joystick, Nintendo Turbo joystick. Losing fucking Broncos.
Now a handoff
and
here
niggas was giving them false names and shit. I was taking it. They turned the heat up on us. That's what it is.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive.
He was like, I was like, Damien, he was like, history, all right, cut this shit, man. Trevor already told us your name. Call your mom. I was like, oh shit. He's like, see, you can't do it.
Hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
I was like, how do you know that? He's like, Trevor big told us. Come on. Call your people so you get the hell out of here. Oh shit. And the same shit, yo, the next time I see this nigga Trevor, the nigga see me looking in my face, he kept me moving. I'm like, yo, Trevor, nigga act like he didn't see me and know me, nigga. I'm like, yo, what is wrong with this dude? I see the nigga on the bus another time. I'm like, Trevor, the nigga just looks at me, nigga. Try to speak Haitian, nigga. Try to speak Creole like I didn't know who he was, nigga. Nigga wanted no more parts of me. Like, nigga, you're the one who stole this shit, nigga.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes on the right
side.
He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense can use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st down, it's Elliott. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Anthony Brown there on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Final play of the half. Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You have to work on the backside and all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he got blown out. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Okay?
And down is a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
You going to school tomorrow?
And it's 3rd down.
Oh, shit. Yes, really, I'm done.
They'll give this time to the tailback. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards.
And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36.
He was brought down.
A gain of 4 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Cowboy 1st down.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Running with Elliott. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
You should have been fucking with you in the first place. We're the same age now. I might be older.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 4. Here's Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. They're able to get a couple here.
Yeah,
get across the play as they start
tough.
right around the 1.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? The clock's going to go.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. And not much much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The ball carrier.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now Elliott.
We feel like getting busy that
He
time.
gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
But Marcy.
Out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
2nd and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing here, Prescott hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And the Cowboys are able to recover. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Elliott on 1st down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down.
Well, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
They can take the air out of the football.
Oh my God, what movie is like that? It's like,
counting on that offensive line, counting on the run.
Yo, I'll catch y'all niggas later.
Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. You have the ball.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
All I see was the back of
You're pretty much there.
You still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline to kick it away.
Yeah, that was good.
This will make it into the end zone.
Somebody's
He
go.
returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Some shit for the birds. Niggas definitely, like you said, lose young.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Elliott on first down going absolutely nowhere as he'll lose about 3 on the play. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Prescott off play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Brings up third down.
Like I said, niggas love that shit. They got the upper hand. Niggas love to fight them.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. One last shot now for Prescott. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize here. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world.
That's only right. Nigga, like we already,
And they're within 7 now.
We already beefing. That's coming with me.
On the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this
That's
game,
just like the
bring the
niggas
final
that,
whistle,
I mean,
getting
it
the
ain't happen
touchdown
like
there
that,
on the
but I
last
always
play.
tell you,
But
niggas,
still,
you owe money, nigga,
Yeah, I'd say give
oh,
them
fuck
points
you
for
up,
positivity.
nigga,
I like
give me that
part
bread,
is
like,
good.
nigga, if we
But I
fight,
often
nigga,
wonder,
there's your
when the
money
game
right
is
there,
settled
nigga,
and the
lose
clock
your
is
draw,
run out,
nigga.
do we really need to kick extra points? It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
He gonna whoop my ass again on the plate. As soon as you swing.